So Benjamin, you're responsible for greening Google's European operations. How are you tackling that job?
So I'm looking at two elements mostly. One is I'm very much looking at our energy consumption in our offices and our buildings. And the other part, so that's more on the technical side, and the other part is on the employee involvement. So that's about waste generation, recycling, and how to get employees to do the right thing and to do the green thing.
Measurement is important to any strategy for reducing energy use. Do you really have good measurement tools?
Yeah, so measurement is really key because, as Lord Kelvin said, if you can't measure it, then you cannot improve it. So what we're building are tools to measure our energy consumption and to track it, and also to visualize it then back to the people who are responsible for it, and also to the employees. Because that is really key. In order to, you have to establish a baseline, and then you have to establish objectives and see how you can reach those objectives.
You talked also a little bit about data center energy use today. Can you just sum up what's going on in that sector at Google?
So our data centers are run in a very efficient way. So you have usually a standard data center would have an overhead of about 100%, the energy that is going into cooling and into power systems versus what is required to run the computers. And our data centers have an overhead of only 19%. So there's a metric which is called PUE, Power Utilization Effectiveness. And our data centers have a PUE of 1.19, which is a very good value. And we're doing that by making sure that we are having a very energy efficient cooling, very energy efficient thermal management, and also the motherboard and the power management is very important.
And what is Google's Power Meter?
Google's Power Meter is a tool, or precisely a gadget, an iGoogle gadget that we launched recently, and that's very much consumer orientated. And we're now working with utility companies that have smart meters installed. So again, back to measurement, the smart meters are measuring almost real-time data energy consumption at home. And for Power Meter, you can visualize that energy consumption. And users are reacting usually very positively to that because they finally see what exactly is happening in their homes and how they can reduce energy. And we have found also with our few people who have been running that, but also studies indicate that once you have a system like this installed and you give the data to the consumer, usually people reduce between 5 and 15% of their energy consumption just by knowing the data and managing things in a better way.
Excellent. Thanks very much.